Grandma tells a story. Take a look. Let's see what it's all about. Grandma was taking Jonathan to school one morning. I wish it wasn't such a long way, complained Jonathan. It's not far, said Grandma. When I was your age, it took me 3 hours to walk to school. 3 hours, said Jonathan. Well, maybe 2, said Grandma. I had to get up at dawn and pack my things. What things? Sneakers, hiking boots, flashlight, flippers. Those kind of things, said Grandma. What for? To go to school, of course, said Grandma. She began her story. First, I had to go by a farm where there was a fierce bull in the field. He put his head down and charged at me every day. I had to run as fast as I could. I can tell you. I'm glad it wasn't me, said Jonathan. Then I had to climb a mountain, said Grandma. Up one side and down the other. It was the only way. Wow, said Jonathan. After that, there was a dark, spooky forest, said Grandma. Ooh, said Jonathan. Did you see any witches? Lots, said Grandma. One mean old witch cast a wicked spell and turned me into a frog. I had to hop to school that day. Oh, Grandma, said Jonathan. What next? The last thing I had to do was swim across a shark-infested river, said Grandma. Sharks don't live in a river, said Jonathan. They did in my day, said Grandma. Grandma, said Jonathan, do you really do all those things? Listen, said Grandma. There goes the school bell. Grandma, run along, said Grandma. I'll tell you later. Oh my. So Grandma's saying that she had to do all these things just to go to school, huh? Alright, next in our poem book is Little Orphan Annie. Little Orphan Annie came to our house to stay, and washed the cups and saucers up, and brushed the clumps away, and shoo the chickens off the porch, and dust the hearth and sweep, and make the fire, and bake the bread, and earn her board and keep. And all us other children, when the supper things is done, we sat around the kitchen fire and has the mostest fun, a-listening to the witch tales and Annie talks about, and the goblins at give bits. F-U-E-F. It's E-F. You don't watch out. So I guess if you don't watch out. Once there was a little boy who wouldn't say his prayers, so when he went to bed at night, away upstairs, his mama heard him holler, and his papa heard him bawl, and when they turned the kevs down, he wasn't there at all, and they seek him in the rafter room, a cubby hole, and press, and seek him up the chimney flue, and everywheres, I guess. But all they ever found was thirst and pants and roundabouts, and the goblins, I'll get you if you don't watch out. An old time a little girl, and laughed and grinned, and make fun of everyone, and all her blood akin. At once when there was company, an old elf was there. She mocked him and snatched him, and said she didn't care, and thirst at the kicked her heels, and turned to run and hide. There was 2 great big black things a-standin' by her side, and they snatched her through the ceiling, far she knowing what she's about, and the goblins, I'll get you if you don't watch out. And little Orphan Annie says with a blaze in blue, and the lamp wick sputters, and wind goes woo-woo, and you hear the chickens quite, the morning in graves, and the lightning bugs in dew, and the squirrelin' away. You better mind your parents, and your teachers found a dear, and cherish them at loves, you at dry orphan tears, and help the poor and needy ones at clusters all about, ere the goblins 'll get you if you don't watch out. That's the first time I ever heard Little Orphan Annie quite like that. Usually, you think of Little Orphan Annie as like the little red-haired little girl that you see in the movie. So that was a good one. All right, Karina, baby, let's do Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious was that grace thus far, the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, snarls, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace that brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Karina, baby, I love you so much, and I miss you. I'd do anything to just be at home with you. All mamas ever want to do is take care of their babies. That's all mamas are here for. We're here to take care of our babies. We're here to have babies, take care of our babies, and love on our babies, and do everything that our babies want to do. I love you and I miss you, honey. We are looking at the same stars, the same moon, the same sun. No matter what, I'm always with you. You're a part of me. No matter what, you're always with me. I love you, my baby.